set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, it's Foreman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Watson hands this to Foreman. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Checking things elsewhere. Third quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. That one has really opened up. The Vikings have just scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll try the air now with Watson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And it'll bring up third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Margus Hunt. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Foreman. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Flex round. Ohio. Flex round.
Now it's Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept them short of the marker. Checking things elsewhere. Third quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And not much trouble in that game for the Vikings. They've opened their lead further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gore. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Second down following the run. Play fake to Turbin. Now Luck. Throw left side complete. It's Doyle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They'll run. This is Robert Turbin. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Second down, 9 yards to go. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Four yards remaining now on second down. They'll run again here with Turbin. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. On the run, it's Robert Turbin. Got some real estate inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Robert Turbin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the fourth. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes. Throwing is Luck. Pass
Pass incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And he's got some space here. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Bruce Ellington, 104 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
We still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. They begin the drive with Turbin. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It's Turbin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run here with Turbin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, it's what we call an even front or an odd front. And an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They run with Turbin, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. On the toss, here's Foreman. And he stopped immediately there. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Here's Watson now on second down. And some room to maneuver. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Let's go.
Throwing now, Watson. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Let's go.
Now it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Texans on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. He's back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. The Colts on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think it...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the rookie out of Oregon State, Treston Deku. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Miller, he gets away from one. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run with Foreman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Two yards to go here on third down.
Here we go, Ohio.
And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Flex round. Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
They run again with Foreman. And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more past the 40. And they do finally get him at the 12. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Texans on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Defense showing blitz.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Flex round. Watch the twist. Hut. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Now a toss play. This is Foreman. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the